New tonight, facilities that house migrant children across the country have been in the spotlight following accusations of sexual abuse by workers. And several of the most graphic cases are still being investigated here in the Valley. But tonight, Team 12's Jessica DeNova is getting a first look at a new report that's out from the agency that's in charge of licensing Southwest Key facilities. She's up in the Alert Center for us. And Jessica, what are you learning?
This report begins with a letter to Governor Ducey from Kara Christ, the director of the Arizona Department of Health Services. In it, she credits Southwest Key, saying staff reported incidents to all the right people. In this report, 13 Southwest Key Programs facilities housing migrant children in Arizona became part of an investigation that started earlier this summer. State leaders mandated inspections following cases of suspected sexual abuse of minors at the hands of Southwest Key employees at several Arizona facilities. The Arizona Department of Health Services finding crowding and deficiencies in privacy and personnel records. But the ADHS director, Kara Christ, says the deficiencies don't constitute an immediate threat to the health and safety of the children in the facilities. There are changes, though, on the way, including increased unannounced monitoring of the facilities, the requirement of valid fingerprint clearance cards from all current employees within 30 days, increased reporting to ADHS on all events that may present a serious harm to children, and increased reporting on corrective actions taken. A Southwest Key spokesperson emailing 12 News, "We fully support this expanded oversight by the state of Arizona and look forward to working with them." The ADHS director says her staff has scheduled face-to-face meetings to share their findings with the feds. Live in the Alert Center, Jessica DeNova, 12 News.